How much do you think Trump was at fault for January 6th?
Dude, completely. Yeah. Look, here, first off, right?
How much do you think Trump was at fault for January 6th?
Dude, completely. Yeah. Look, here, first off, right? We have people who have been studying election fraud and elections that's all they do for a living. Really, people like me who really don't have an agenda. All they do is study this stuff day in and day out, and they've been doing it for their whole careers. They publish papers on it. They analyze things. It's like that's all they do. And they're very clear about the fact that we have very, very little election fraud in the United States, and the vast majority of it is accidental. So they caught these felons and eight felons in Florida who voted, and they weren't supposed to vote because they had a kind of a felony in Florida that you're still not allowed to vote. You got to wait 5 years or whatever after you get out of prison. It's but they didn't wait 5 years because they thought, well, okay, we can vote. It's no, you had to wait 5 years. So they committed election fraud, right? Okay, that's not election fraud. You know what I mean? That's not what we're talking about. That's like 8 people, or you got 2 people over here, or here, or here, or whatever. It's a handful of people. And the degree, they are very clear. You can trust me on this, please. I'll take it to my grave. Okay, and I realize that when I say something like that, you all are young minds. You're very impressionable, and so I'm very careful, but I'm going to say it. The people who study this stuff are pretty clear that whether it's 50-50, whether the Democrats benefit or the Republicans benefit. In other words, the Democrats benefit as much as the Republicans, and it's a really very small number of cases. So when you hear these stories on the real fake news, and the real fake news is YouTube and Twitter or whatever else people put shit out on, and it's somebody brought 2,500 ballots to some precinct. 2,500. Somebody filled out 2,500 ballots. People did, and they brought them. Dude, this was 3 weeks ago. Dude, do you know how easy it is to get 2,500 ballots, you sign the names, you do whatever you're going to... it's just silly. It's silly. It's silly. It's not happening. So when you have people who are promoting that, when people around that person, people in their inner circle are saying, hey, sir, this is actually not really happening, and they just ignore them, and they keep saying it over and over and over again, and then you have susceptible people. I'm thinking about this every single day. All I do. Y'all don't realize. My life is actually really effing boring. I wake up in the morning, I sit at this is my life. Ready? I'll show you. You never have to come to my house. You can come to my house and look in the window any day, every day. Weekends, Saturday, Sunday. Usually I take one weekend day and I do something. Maybe I go golfing or something. But I come back in, and this is my life every day. Okay. All I'm doing is researching, studying. That's all I do. And so I'm thinking this through. And I'm thinking it through with the idea is I got to get it right. Because if I don't get it right, when I put stuff out on YouTube, you can't imagine the kind of emails I get from people when I miss something. So I'm trying to be as careful as possible because God, I just get slammed with people telling me I'm an idiot, which I understand that I can be an idiot. You don't have to tell me that, but I try to be as careful. Not everyone has the time that I do. So then you start believing stuff. It's don't, come on, man, don't stop. And when you're in power, like me, I'm in power. I'm in power right now. I have an obligation to say things in a way that I'm not creating more hate, more division, greater likelihood that people are going to go march on Old Main or wherever they're going to march and get their guns and buy more bullets and do all the things and be fighting each other in the streets. I have an obligation for that. So it's no, people come together. So in that sense, absolutely responsibility. And anyone who thinks otherwise, he absolutely, everybody around him has said he knew exactly. Dude, it's not even a question to me, man. And yet, neoliberalism, got it? You see? You got, there are other things. I can believe, I can see like, yeah, okay, this dude, man, yeah, oh God. But I'm looking at the future, and that really sucks that happened. And it really, it's really terrible. But, and this is me thinking now, right? Because you can imagine how my mind goes. But, yeah, but, oh God, all right, hang on. But yet, we need to go in this direction over here. So if I gotta like support this guy to go in this direction over here, then this direction is more important than all those terrible things that I see here. I could make that argument very easily. He basically said, I just see beautiful women. Okay, so this is everybody. All men, all women, straight, gay, doesn't matter, trans, doesn't matter. He basically said on a hot mic, yeah, man, I just see like these beautiful women and I'm a star and they love me and I just start kissing them. And they don't make me stop. I just start. And then I do anything I want with it. I grab them by the pussy. And that comes out on a hot mic. Nothing happened. And if I made the comment, if you caught me on a hot mic talking to G-Dog in the back room about how I just forced myself onto women, I'd be out of a job tonight. Okay? But no, it didn't. And let me tell you something, right? That's when I knew, and this is the lesson, and Trump supporters, I'm giving you something here, okay? Don't defend that. Don't defend that. Both those things and a long list of other things are just as horrible as they truly seem to be. But here's the thing. What it means is that there's something else that's propelling his power, okay? There's something else, man, that makes him Teflon to those things, right? And it's not evil. It's not evil. Because at your age, you're thinking, oh, that's pure evil. Dude, the only way it's evil is if when I look around the room and I see Trump supporters, and a lot of you, 25% of you voted for Trump, right? At least. And 25% are strongly Harris people, and then you got everybody else. So I don't know how many actually voted for Trump, but it's more than 25%. But I mean, let me say that again. 25% are hardcore here, 25% are hardcore here, and 50% of you are right in the center. You're just like, yeah, whatever, I'll go the way the wind blows, right? So I don't know how many voted for Trump, but if I had to guess, I would say it's probably 35% of you did, okay? If you say, oh, that's just evil, well, that means that everybody that voted for him is evil. You're not evil. Dude, you met Mac. Mac's wearing his Make America Great. He's not evil, dude. Mac's a smart dude, man. You guys, you're smart guys. Like, come on, man, you're all right. It's fine. There's something else. There's something bigger at play. I don't know what it is, but what it meant for me as a sociologist, when I realized it, years ago, when I realized it, it was just like, whoa, man, whoa. That's not taking this dude down. Like, whoa. There's something at play. Historical forces are at play that are really big. You see that? You get that, right? That's not evil. That's historical force. There's something at play that it's like the population of Americans have decided that we got to turn this boat this way. And whatever reason, this is the guy that's going to do it. And so you just got to turn away from that stuff that appears just so God, base, man. It's so base. Because, dude, if the guy had said that about Lori, if Trump had said that about my wife, I'd have smacked him also. It's like, dude, are you kidding me, man? If he'd have said it about any one of you, I'd please. So you all hear what I just said, right? I'm speaking as a sociologist. There's something bigger at play here because the people supporting him are not evil. And Harris, dude, it's pretty easy. I know I have to deal with the Trump thing, but dude, Harris is, it's the same old song and dance, man. It's the same, she's a perfectly fine person, but people who hang out with Trump say he's actually kind of a nice guy. I watched the video of him playing golf with the one Bryson guy. Whatever. I was like, it was really fun watching him. They had a camera on him. He's just yammering on about stuff. I'm like, I like that guy. I saw him as a human being. I saw him in that space. So I'm like, yeah, Harris is fine. But come on, man. If you really understood the Democratic part, the whole thing, what that whole group is, and stop thinking that they actually support the poor and the working Americans, if you actually stop that stuff for a second and actually look into what they represent, it's like, yeah, okay. We got to hit reset and start over.